Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. My name is Abdul Sabur Zahid, and I'm the current president of Muslim Student Association. On behalf of the IMSAC team, or Muslim Student Association in Korea, I would like to welcome you all to today's presentation. I believe the participants are from various countries and nationalities, joining us from different time zones. I want to welcome you all once again, and thank you very much for joining us today. So, as you know, today's presentation is about the various scholarships available in Korea, both for the graduate and undergraduate programs. Inshallah, we'll be providing information about different kinds of scholarships. But before that, I would like to introduce our organization, the IMSAC, and our activities. And then we'll have our team presenting about the different kinds of scholarships. And okay. All right. So Muslim Student Association of Korea, or in Korea, or we shortly call it IMSAC. Some people we call it MSAK. Is a Muslim student organization registered here in Korea. Why this organization was established and when was it established? Basically, it was established back in 2014 officially, and there are many reasons why we decided to establish this organization. We generally know that the interest and curiosity about Islam have been growing globally, including Korea. And then there is another reason for Korean society, that the Korean culture, K-pop, the electronic items like Samsung or automobile, these are also very popular across the world, and many people know about Korea nowadays. And Korean government and also the different institutions, foundations, and universities also provide different kinds of scholarships. Then we see the number of students, especially the Muslim students, increasing in Korea. However, there was lack of support, establishment. There was a very well-established community in Korea, despite the rising number of Muslim students and also the rising popularity of Korea. Similarly, the study opportunities here. And then because of these kind of problems, and also the lack of sources of information about the scholarships, IMSAC was established. So as a Muslim student in Korea, you can also face with a number of challenges, including finding the halal food, or finding musallas or prayer rooms, generally to practice your religion. That is also an issue. It has been an issue from the beginning, but lack of information about masajids, other prayer rooms on campus, at the airport. Then there is also concern about the Islam because of what media portrays of Islam, especially the Western media. Korean may have different perceptions of Islam, in a negative way. That was also another concern or problem. Then as I mentioned at the beginning, the lack of organized community, and there were also not sound activities for the newly converted Muslim brothers and sisters. These are all the reasons and also problems that were made, for the establishment of the Muslim Student Association, or IMSAC. So what we do in order to address these problems, we mainly try to help the Muslim students who are living and studying in Korea with providing information about the education system, about practicing the religion by finding halal food, by joining the Muslim communities on their campus or in city, or generally in Seoul or Korea, and also with their daily life. We also try to help and guide them in order to come to Korea for study opportunities, to get some scholarships and study and live here. So today's event is one of such. We know that people joining us today are from different countries. Probably not everyone is here in Korea. Most of them must be outside, joining us outside Korea. Then we provide information about the scholarships, which are provided by the government, by the universities, and also the education system in Korea, which is very important for anybody who comes. For newcomers, it is important to know the education system. Then throughout the year, we also conduct regular events, which are academics, Islamic events. We have also training, dawah activities, and also other social programs. We also provide a sense of community to all Muslims living here, especially the students, so they can feel the sense of community while living and studying here. The main objectives of MSAC are listed here. So you can see we try to do character building and training of the international students, also Korean Muslim students. We organize social welfare activities, join some events and social programs in collaboration with some NGOs in Korea. We also share the essential and also beneficial information about the different topics which are related to the student life, and also organize Islamic culture exhibitions, scientific conferences. We do networking of the Muslim students in Korea with other Muslim youth organizations, especially with the student association of different nationalities. For the regular activities and programs, we have welcome parties for the new Muslim students who arrive to Korea at the beginning of each semester. 2 times throughout the year, we have recreational activities, fun activities in which the students are invited, and also they gather. They just meet, eat together, and then get to know each other. That's it. And then we also have cultural events. Similarly, we have Grand Iftar program during the holy month of Ramadan. We also have annual leadership training program, which is basically for the MSAC core members, in order to train them, to be a leader in their community. Then we also join and also organize social welfare activities. We conduct regular Arabic and Quranic classes. We have regular Islamic lectures once every month, or sometimes maybe 2 in a month, depending on, especially in Ramadan, we have multiple Islamic lectures. We also have academic seminar and conferences on social issues. And then you can see these are the posters of our past events, which covers a diverse, range of topics. Most of them have been online, but we also had, some offline events like this one, which was last month, in 8th of last month. And here in Seoul, because of the COVID, we were conducting most of our activities online. This is also some other posters from our previous events, and including the Ramadan Grand Iftar program. These are the pictures of our events. As you can see, we have members and also participants from different nationalities and countries, where we come together, share our experience. And these are also the pictures of the various events, and also collaboration with other NGOs and organizations. Right. And you can find more of our events and activities on our website. I'll be showing them later. We also have partnership with other organizations. I don't want to name all of them now. You can see here on the screen. Then for the rest of the year, we have planned to organize these events, social welfare activities. Again, welcome event for the newcomers. we'll have also hangout program for them. Then there is Islamic lecture once every month. So that was the introduction of IMSAC. You can also follow us on Facebook, Muslim Student Association of Korea, or IMSAC. If you write it down, you can find our Facebook page. Similarly, please also follow us on Instagram here, MSA_South Korea. This is the website. Salam Nuri, which is a sister organization to IMSAC, we work together, so we can see our events and programs, reports here on this website. That's this one. Thank you very much. Now, I'll stop sharing the PPT here. Now we go and we'll have two presentations. The first one will be presented by Sister Maria, who is also a GKS or Korea Government Scholarship student. She is doing her undergraduate program.
Brother, I'm not a scholarship student. I'm not a scholarship student.
Yes?
Yeah, but I'm not
You are
a
not?
KGSB. Yeah, but it's happened. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sister Marie will be talking about the GKS program or Korean Government Scholarship Program, and also some other programs which are available. After Sister Maria's presentation, Sister Amal will be talking mainly about the KUICA scholarship, because Sister Amal, she's from Algeria and she's one of the KUICA beneficiaries, and also still in Korea. I think she finished her studies and working on her thesis now. So they both are our team members, and I appreciate the time. And then Sister Maria, now inshallah you can go ahead and start your presentation.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Can you see my screen?
I think yes. Yeah.
So today I'm gonna present about almost all the scholarships in Korea, the one that I know about. So today we're gonna introduce KGSB or GKS and Professor Scholarship, Industry Foundation Scholarship, University Department Scholarship, Korean Language Scholarship, Medical Scholarship, Home Country Scholarships. And also we're gonna introduce KUICA in another presentation, inshallah. So first of all, we're gonna cover, I know it as KGSB, so I'm gonna, but now the new name is GKS. It stands for Korean Government Scholarship. As far as I know, it's the best one that we, it's the best scholarship since it covers tuition fee, living stipend, medical insurance, airfare, research support, thesis support, and also Korean language courses for 1 year. The application period is usually March, April for master's and PhD, and October to November for bachelorette. But I checked their website today, and I found out that they started from February, right? So for the exact application period, I would advise you to visit the university website or the embassy website for the exact information. So there are two tracks. You can either apply through the university, so you go to university homepage and see their notices, or you can go to your embassy, the Korean embassy in your home country, to see their notices. Okay, so you can check about the scholarship from Study in Korea website. So you can go to K scholarship, and then when you go down, there is like these things. So you can choose the GKS, and you can see the notices there. As you can see, it was posted on February, so you need to check starting from every month, almost check it. Okay, anyway, so now I'm gonna introduce the Professor Olab Scholarship. So this is mainly for master's and PhD students or postdoctor students. you can get the university scholarship, the tuition reduction together with the lab scholarship. So when you contact the professor and he offers you a scholarship, this can cover the tuition and your stipend, but at the same time you can get the tuition reduction from the university itself. So how to apply is just go to university department homepage. I'm highlighting the department homepage because each university has 1,000 homepages. So go to your department homepage, see the professor and their research fields, the homepage of each professor should be posted. So you can contact the professor, you can send them your resume and short self-introduction. You can then contact the university first and ask for the fee. So after the professor says, yes, I'm gonna give you a scholarship or sponsorship you should contact the university first. The reason I'm highlighting this part is because certain universities will ask you for your bank balance, almost $20,000. So for the visa, but other university, they will just like ask a documentation from the professor that you can get the visa from those documents. So please contact the university and explain to them that I got a scholarship, the professor want to sponsorship me. What should I do? How should I apply? Okay, and then apply, of course. Yeah. So like as an example, you can just Seoul National University Marine Biology, you can see the faculty numbers and you can just like click on them, see their home pages, see their researchers and everything. Another way to search for fields, because like there's a lot of professors in Korea, right? You need to like send emails as much as you can, because not all of professors gonna want to give you a scholarship or they will be interested in you. So there's another research like website. It's called Star Library, but this research website is not all universities in Korea. It's for KAIST, GIST, DGIST, and UNIST, I think so. So those are governmental universities. It's almost like a research labs slash research facility slash like university. So you can search for your interested your research field, and you can see all the professors and their researchers. Yeah. And okay, next. Okay. So for the university or department scholarship, every university and department offer financial support and scholarship to their students. So to be honest, department scholarship is a little bit wrong, because for international students, we can only get the scholarship from the international affairs. So we can compete with other foreigners. So yeah, so every university offer financial support. Usually it's almost 30%, 50%, 70%. So this is actually depends on your GPA in that university. So, and to be honest, from my experience, 70% is so hard to get. So almost like you can just consider from 30% to 50% reduction in the from the tuition. And you can check the tuition fee financial support section of the university and department for details. Okay, again, go to international affairs website, not the department website, for these details. Because as a foreigners, we need to submit our documents or through this international affairs. So go to their website and apply through their website. Okay. And you can see on their website the scholarship list, supplementary information file, or for more information about scholarship, etc. I'm not sure why this picture is here. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah. So for some universities offers full scholarship, like full funded scholarship, like Songyungwan University. Sungyungon University, they offer Samsung scholarship with monthly stipend. I think they offer 100% tuition fee, but you need to check their website for the exact information or the correct information. Another university that I know, it's the EY Women's University. This university actually offers only for women because it's women's university, so only women can apply. They have not only this kind of scholarship, they have a lot of scholarship for female. So go to their website and check. Last but not least, KAIS for international students. I'm not sure if they offer for undergrad, but as far as I know, they do. But you need to check their website. Again, every university, they have different systems. Please check. Okay. So another full-funded university, this is for grad students. As far as I know, Seoul National University offers scholarship for grad students. This is actually for some countries. I think it's for Asian countries, but again, you need to check their website to check for the exact information. And then the other university that they offer full scholarship with the stipend is UST. So UST actually, USD stands for again, just a minute. So do you see the digits units and KISS school? These you can apply for these research department through USD. Yeah. So they actually give a financial support with the full tuition and student support. And KAIST, they have like a scholarship for grad students. So those are governmental, like research focused universities. So they have visa advantage. What I mean by visa advantage is after you graduate, you want to get another visa, right? So there's a kind of visa called F2 visa. This F2 visa, you can get it after working. But when you graduate from these certain universities, you have a visa advantages for getting F2 faster. And then we're gonna move for the industry scholarship. What I mean with industry, some companies, they give scholarships. So for example, POSCO, they offer offer scholarship for Asian countries. Scholarship includes sorry. Wait. They offer scholarship for masters, the whole tuition. They offer PhD and master PhD integrated course tuition for like 6 semesters, and they give you the living expenses for 4 semesters. Yeah. And of course, health insurance, expensive settlement expenses, Korean class, and TOEIC exam expenses, internship opportunity, Korean cultural experience, and etc. So again, because they keep changing the application period, you need to check their website. Each university or each institute, you need to go and check their website by yourself. Don't trust this PPT. Go and check by yourself. This is so important, okay? And another company scholarship, it's offered from Daewoo Foundation Scholarship. So they have 2 scholarships. One is for those with research related to artificial intelligence and big data. Its application process is available in English and Korean, but the last time, I think, not the last time, the one before, they wanted people who can speak both Korean and English. So this also differs according to the situation and their criteria. You need to check their website again. So for everyone, but you need to be reasonably fluent in Korean language, as I mentioned to be qualified. Its application process is available only in Korean language. Yeah. So both scholarships are announced twice a year in late February and late August. Both scholarships pay 500K per month for 6 months, and no tuition fees for it. And actually, they offer internship as well. So they offer a summer internship opportunity for all the successful applicants. And another one is Samsung Global Hope Scholarship Program. This you can only apply through your university. So the application period, the international affairs, they will post a notice that they are accepting application. You're gonna apply for university, your international affairs, and then the university will select some students and send it to the foundation itself. So again, when you get to Korea and if you were successful to be studying in a certain university, keep checking their international affairs notices because they have a lot of scholarships and a lot of opportunities, internship opportunities. Keep posted. So this one is offered for students from Development Assistance Committee, list of the official development assistant recipients. And students with financial, they offer it for students with financial needs, students with academic excellence, including linguistics proficiency, both Korean and English. It's usually in January or July. They offer it twice a year. They open it twice a year. It's again, you need to check the deadlines. Recommendation letters and application recommendation letters is needed. So for the undergrad student, they give you up to 8 academic semesters. For the master students, they give you up to 4 academic semesters. Doctoral students up to 6 academic semesters. Application must be recommended by the foundation partner university. As I've told you, this is your university. So you apply for your university and they will make a recommendation for certain students and they will send you application to the foundation. Okay, before I introduce the medical scholarship, I forgot to add one scholarship, which is important. I think it's good for you guys to know. So let me share my, just like Google Translate. So study in Korea. So there is a scholarship. You can find it from the same website as KGSP. It's called, I know the name in Korean, but I don't know the name in English, to be honest. But they offer 500,000 per month. But you need to apply after you get accepted in the university. So while you're studying in the university, if you want to get the financial support, you can apply to that certain university. That certain like scholarship. Okay, to be honest, I can't find it here. So anyways, just keep in mind.
I think this is a scholarship, like a kind of support to the self-funded students, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think the scholarship name is Bosco TJ Bart Foundation.
No, it's another one. It's like from the government itself. It's called Usujabi in Korean. So just visit this study in Korea to get more information. You will find the scholarship that I'm talking about. So this scholarship is actually for only 1 year. They will give you only monthly pay, like maybe 500,000. Yeah. So I'm gonna reshare my PPT.
I just shared the link, NIIED, where you can find more information about, these government scholarships, including the one Sister Maria just mentioned.
Yeah.
The support
Thank you for sharing.
To the self-finance, like students.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for sharing. So now we move to medical scholarship. So my internet is so bad, so I don't know, it still keeps moving. So anyways, so no medical college scholarship for foreigners in Korea. They don't accept undergrad medical students. I know they accept for masters and PhD, but not undergrad. And you have two options for medical study with scholarship in Korea. You can get 1 year fully funded fellowship in major Korean hospitals. I know one girl that was studying in Germany and came for maybe 2 months as a research. For research, she's a medical school student. I'm not sure how she got it, but just keeping that in mind that such thing exists. I tried to find it, but I couldn't like share the information, exact information with you guys. So yeah, admission with a scholarship at Korean University in medical related field like pharmacy, disease research, biology, protein, zoology. You can get a scholarship for all those majors, not medical college. Yeah. And okay. Yeah. So now we're gonna introduce you for Korean language scholarship. So for the Korean government scholarship, they will give you 1 year for studying Korean language, but you can also get Korean language scholarship from other resources. So there are some Korean language scholarship available only for bachelor, master's, and PhD studies in Korean language, literature, and culture. Check the website of the Korean language department of your targeted university. No scholarship for just learning the Korean language, or they don't give you a scholarship like a student visa with a scholarship for only studying the Korean language. The Academy of Korean Studies, they offers programs offered for master's degree, doctoral degree, and research programs. So this is their website. You can go and check the details. So for the home country scholarship, you should contact your embassy for that. So some countries like Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Malaysia, and Indonesia, they offer their students a scholarship in Korea. You need to ask at your home country for this. So yeah.
Can I add one note on the previous
Yeah, of
slide?
course. Yeah.
Yeah. So for Saudi Arabic guys or girls, sister brothers, as I know that the government of Saudi Arabia, they have some kind of programs or relationship between Saudi Arabia and South Korea, where the government manage the scholarship admission. So they have a separate type of scholarship. Or no, sorry. So they have Saudi Arabia provide highly talented students with a scholarship for any university in the world. So, for example, if you are very talented in Saudi Arabia, you can apply for a funding from the government to study anywhere in the world, in any university you want. And most of the talented people choose South Korea because they love it, or they heard that education here are good. Yeah.
Thank you, brother, for sharing. Yeah, as the brother Radwan, I guess, mentioned, they offer some scholarships. You need to ask to the embassy for more details. Okay, so for the professor scholarship, the only thing I want to there is like you can go through this process, like make a list of your universities you want to go in, and visit the faculty section department website at your target university. Make a list of professors whose research is interesting for you. Make a lot of try to send emails as many as you can, because not everyone will answer you. And prepare a CV and research proposal. Try to appeal yourself. Right. Try to appeal yourself in a short way, because Koreans don't like to read long proposals. Like, try to make it short and brief and strong. Okay, of course, get an English certificate or maybe Korean certificates, IELTS, TOEFL, TOEIC, etc. When a professor replies and agrees to give you a scholarship, apply for admission at the university. Again, as I've told you, before applying, email the admission affair to make sure that you can get the visa. Keep in mind that the professor may ask you to work on his own research industry project instead of your own research proposal. That is how they give you money, actually. They make you work on research projects because there's something in Korea called PK21, Brain Korean something. So PK21, they give like projects for the lab, and they give money for the lab. So you might need to work on that project. Okay. And yeah, that's all. If you want general tips, just try to join Facebook groups, as many as you can. There's like tons of KGSP groups on the internet to help you to ask, join our SNS. You need to join our SNS. So, and maybe your country's Korea Facebook group, your university international students group, your university's Muslim students group, etc. Okay, thank you for very much for listening. Now I'm gonna, yeah, you have a question, Besma?
Jazakallah khairan, Sister Maria, for the
Thank you.
presentation.
No, sorry. I wanted to applaud, but I raised my hand instead.
Oh,
Good
okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Sister Maria, thank you so much. I wanted to just, if you could quickly show the couple of first, slides, because I think many of the participants, they joined us late. If you can just,
okay.
tell them the number of scholarships available, because you covered a lot of scholarship opportunities. So, and then
Yeah, of course.
Sister Amal will start her presentation about Kuika scholarship program.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
By the way, just I want to remind the participants that you can ask your questions at the end, because we'll have a Q&A session later after both presentations are over. You can also write your questions here in the chat. We will be, inshallah, responding to your questions in Q&A session. Thank you.
So again, I'm gonna share the links on the in the message while Sister Amal is doing her presentation. But again, to a quick recap, we discussed the KGSP scholarship, and we discussed how to contact the professor to get like a scholarship from him. We discussed the university scholarship and some funded the university scholarships. And we discussed like for graduate and undergrad. And then we discussed some company scholarships, and then the medical scholarship, the Korean language scholarship, and your home country scholarship. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much. I'm gonna share the links with you in the chat room.
Yeah, we'll be sharing the PPT file with all of you, those who have registered and enjoyed the presentation. We'll be sharing the PPT files so you can go through them in details later on. And then if you have any questions, you can write them down here and also ask later during the Q&A session. Sister Amal, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead. As I mentioned, Sister Amal, she is from Algeria, and she is one of the Kuika beneficiaries. She has kind of finished her studies, and she is one of our core members. Similarly, Sister Maria, she is also our like core members, organizing team member. She's from Syria, and she has been living and studying in Korea for quite some time. Okay, Sister Amal, please go ahead.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope you are in good health. I can't see you, but you can see me. That's a bit unfair, but it's okay. We are so pleased to have you with us. So briefly, let me introduce another type of the scholarship. It's COICA scholarship. It's postgraduate program dedicated to key leaders in partner countries to pursue master or PhD degree. It's one of the most important, interesting programs here in Korea because it strengthens the relationship between the Korean government and other partner countries. And also, this is in one side. In the other side, it's a good opportunity to exchange experience and knowledge between civil servants from different countries with the Korean side. So COICA, it's Korean organization. It's in charge of scholarship, provide fundings. It works under two other authorities, Korean authorities, and invite civil servants, engineers, researchers, and policy makers in order to participate in different programs to help them to improve their skills, to contribute to the socio-economic development to their own countries. As you can see here in the picture, it's a Confucian school. This is the eldest school in Korea and in part of Asia. It was built 625 years ago. It's Sankyunkwan University. Sister Maria told about it before. If you have the chance to visit Korea through a scholarship or as a tourist, you can visit the place and learn some of the Confucian culture. So what make this program fun? You will have some intensive classes. So you will study day and night. You will spend all your time in the library. You will not have any time to think about your problems. You will have some internship, interesting internship, depending on your sector. So if you belong to the Ministry of Interior, for example, you will make your internship in some organization related to the interior sector in Korea. And you will have some field trip. You will visit different area in Korea, different cities, and some Korean, they will be like jealous. They will say, oh my God, you visit this place. I have never been there. Also, we'll have the opportunity to participate in international conferences as a presenter or as a guest. It depends on your ambition. So the partnership cover, as you can see from the table, 12 Asian countries, 24 African countries, 11 Latino American countries. Unfortunately, only 3 countries from the Middle East, from the Oceania, 3 countries, and from the CIS, the Commonwealth of Independent States, it means the Central Asia, they have 9 countries. For the sectors and field concerns, there are many fields, many sectors. I believe that almost, I think, all the sectors that might exist, they took them in consideration. We have the governance sector, the agriculture, forestry, health, education, technology, environment. You can check later on the table the field that you are interested in and check if it exists here. As mentioned earlier, we have many countries, but if your country doesn't figure in the list, you have to check each time to refresh the official page of COICA because it's a subject to change annually. So each year they introduce new countries. It depends on the relationship between the countries. For the support of participants, of course, as it's a scholarship, so they will provide you an allowance of 1 million monthly. The accommodation, they will pay for you the rent in the dormitory, of course. They will provide you the settlement allowance once you arrive to Korea, 600,000 won if you applied for a master degree, 1,200,000 if you applied for PhD, and they will cover your insurance except the dental, the dental field. They will not cover it, but we have some tips here to benefit from free medical checkup. If you want, we will share with you later. We'll not go into deep details here. So how to apply? Of course, there is like an online platform. If you access to the platform, to the KOICA platform, you will see many universities. You will check the university you want to study in, the ranking, etc., the field. But you know, it's a KOICA program. It means you can't apply unless the human resources department the sector we are working in post about the scholarship. After that, you can submit the required documents. Your organization will absolutely help you in this. But you know, most of all these countries are developing countries, so we have some problem with technology, and it's not working that fast. So if you want to apply for a scholarship, you have to prepare your documents earlier, especially if you are not coming from an English native speaker country. You have to translate all your degrees, etc., take them to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, have many stamps on them, and it takes time. So if you think about applying, you have to make all the steps before they post about the scholarship. And also after posting, after applying, you will also pass some interview. It depends on your country. So for some countries, they have only two interviews, but for others, they have 3 interviews. So it depends on your country, on the policy of KOICA in your country. For the benefit, as mentioned earlier, you have allowance, you have many things. They will also pay the round-trip airfare. La qadar Allah, if one of your parents die, they will also pay for the round-trip airfare. And also they will provide you language training, the Korean language classes for free. In some universities, it's mandatory. In others, it's not mandatory. For example, here in Sankyunkwan, it's not mandatory to take the class, but it's free, so you can seize the opportunity to learn a new language. And of course, there is a commitment because you are civil servants, so you are supposed to return to your home and contribute to the development of the socio-economic field in your area. For the eligibility criteria, of course, you have to be a citizen of partner countries eligible for the scholarship, and you have to be officially nominated by the government and process a bachelor degree or master degree, and also meet the language proficiency. They will not ask you for a TOEFL or something like this, but they will like notice that during the interview you will have with the KOICA side and the university side. If you need some updated information, you can check the official website of KOICA through Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. And also you can contact us. I will leave my email address here in the chat room, as I'm still here under the KOICA program. I can communicate with my coordinators through other KOICA agencies and provide you updated information when needed. Thank you for your attention. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, Sister Ama, for the presentation, beautiful presentation, and mashallah, a lot of information about the KOICA program. Similarly, Sister Maria also provided very good information, essential information about different other types of scholarships and study opportunities in Korea. We hope that this information can help you to kind of motivate you to search more and also apply for one of these scholarships if you think you are eligible, and then hopefully come to Korea, then join our team. So that's what we hope, inshallah. Now we can see that there are some questions in the chat, and also some people would like to maybe ask the questions orally. First, from the questions which have been here in the chat. So let me read those questions, and I also want to appreciate Brother brother, wait, what's his name? Arbab Akbar, for responding to some of the questions asked by the participants. So I'll be reading the question. If I can, I will answer. If not, then I'll ask Sister Maria and also Sister Amal and others, or also, can respond to these questions. Okay. So first of all, about whether the meeting recording will be available. Well, I think it is better to share only the PPT file, because the meeting recording is, the size is very huge, and it's going to be a bit difficult to share it. And then we'll be sharing the PPT file, inshallah, after the presentation is over. Then there is a question about the visa advantage that Sister Maria was talking about, and then Brother Arbab Akbar answered the question by saying that you can get some certain points if you graduate or from these universities.
So can I add something?
Sure. Please go ahead.
So yeah, for the visa I'm talking about is F2 visa. If you want to live, if you're thinking to stay in Korea, you want to get F2 visa, which it's like a point, like I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, if you want to get this kind of visa, after graduating, you need to work. You need to have a salary, like a certain amount of salary each month. But if you get if you were graduating from these universities, you don't have to work first to get this kind of visa. So you can try to get this visa, like after 1 year, like even in masters, you can try to apply for this visa. This is what I mean with advantages.
I think brother was asking, perhaps or sister, maybe asking about whether it is easier to get, this kind of visa to come to Korea. But what you mentioned is, after you come to Korea, when you finish your studies, and then if you want to, stay here, continue your education, or maybe look for some work, jobs, that is the time that you can use your university like certificate for applying the visa, for the visa. So you can stay, get job, and then for getting job, not only for getting the job, I think mainly for getting the citizenship, right? You said F2, that is the kind of permanent residentship, right, in Korea. So when you want to apply for that, you should have certain points. For example, if you know Korean language, if you have majored in certain majors, your age, these all matter. So that's when I think you can benefit from the visa advantage of those certain universities. Then is it possible to have more than one scholarship? Well, it depends, but for the GKS, as far as I know, and maybe for the Quick, I think not. But if you are maybe for the foundation or industry scholarships, probably you can benefit from maybe more than one scholarship. I don't know if Sister Maria or Sister Amal have something to add about whether somebody can have more than one scholarship.
Actually, this is kindly possible. If you are a GKS scholar here, you can, for example, get your budget from GKS and also get an additional budget if you work for a professor lab. So yeah, technically it's possible. I know someone who has already has two sources of income, one from GKS and another from professor lab.
Okay, yeah.
But it's not the case for Koika. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, it's not possible for all type of scholarships.
It is a very rare opportunity. If you are majoring in something, maybe engineering or computer science, and you are attending the lab while being, on KGSB or GKS scholarship, possibly from the research funds or the projects at the lab, you can also, get some advantage or maybe financial support. But that is not the case with all the KGSB students. that has to do with the professor and that particular lab. Okay, and then art universities also offer these scholarships, or is it specific to engineering medical fields? For the GKS program, I think it offers different programs, including arts and engineering medical, but of course they prefer those who are willing to study and major in engineering. For the medical fields, there are not many scholarships available. I think even in GKS, it is not an option, right, Sister Maria?
Hello, I have some questions for you, if you.
Okay, please go on.
I have graduated school this year and I have IELTS score. Which scholarship you can offer for me? The best scholarship for me?
Okay, so, well, I think there are different kinds of scholarships. It depends on, for example, sometimes your nationality matters. If you are from certain countries, you can apply for COICA and also for KGSP or GKS, the government scholarship, both of them. But for some countries, you are not eligible to apply for COICA, for example. Even for GKS, there are some countries, but most of the countries they can apply. For your case, I don't know particularly, but you can try the GKS, I think, because GKS is the best scholarship and it provides 1 year Korean language course, and then 4 year for the undergraduate program, 2 years for the master's degree, and then 3 years for the PhD program. So that is the best scholarship you can try to apply, and it has 2 tracks. Either you can directly apply to the universities, and then or directly you can also apply through the embassy. So you have to make sure that you have to go to read all the requirements and the official website, and also to the Korean. You should also visit the Korean embassy in your country, where you can find information about the application date, for example, and also whether you can directly apply to the university or you have to apply only through the embassy track.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
When I can apply to the GKS scholarship?
When you can apply for the undergraduate, right?
Yes, for the undergraduate.
I think for the undergraduate you can apply once a year. For the graduate program, you can apply 2 times in a year. The application date Sister Maria, do you know when it begins actually? It's in end of the year, right? October?
No. Like for the undergrads, it's gonna be like late September.
September?
Yeah, the 20th until like October the 20th.
Yeah, but it differs from one country to another. So you should also again visit the Korean embassy in your country, respective country.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I hope we answered your questions, and but I know this is not enough. You have still a lot of questions. We cannot answer all your questions, but this is just general tips and questions. You can follow the links we have shared in the chat for more details and information.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
brother, I had like my So sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
You wanted to add something, Sister Maria?
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, the another participant was asking, whether what matters most to the professor. I think probably he was, referring to the professor-based scholarship, right? Brother Akbar mentioned that it is your skills and education. Similarly, your area of study. and also your research proposal, I think matters the most for the professor scholarships, because you are supposed to work on different projects and you are supposed to attend the lab regularly throughout the week. Even sometimes you may have to attend lab on weekends, at least on Saturdays. For the professor scholarship,
Can I add something? I'm sorry
yes,
for
please.
interrupting you. Yeah. So for to be successfully selected by the professor, it's a good thing to choose professors who had foreigners before. So if you
Yes.
go to homepage of the professor, each professor, some professors had only Koreans or they have only Koreans. So they probably don't know about how to like sponsor a foreigner. They don't want to work with foreigners. They yeah. So it's better to find like contact professors who had like foreigners working with them, or they have foreigners working with them.
Yes. Thank you for the information. And if the Kuiko graduate can apply for GKS scholarship, Sister Amal,
Excuse me, but I don't know if everyone heard Sister Maria or not, because I couldn't hear what she was saying at all. But maybe as you are the host, you could hear her, because I couldn't hear.
She was saying that for the.
So maybe the others, they couldn't hear it. If you can say it again.
Okay. Sister Maria was saying that those who want to apply for the professor-based scholarships, scholarships offered by the labs in certain universities, you should go to their website, check the website for the department and the professor who has previously worked with the international students. Otherwise, for some Korean professors, they don't know how to sponsorship, the international students. So it might be a bit hectic and difficult for you to get visa. But if they have already, worked, they have already, offered a scholarship for some international students in their lab, I think it is much more easier, and they know the procedure and they can easily help you. I think that's what Sister Maria was saying.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Sister Amal, there is a question. So
no, I was going to reply to the question of Koika. Excuse me, may I?
Sure, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So for Koika, as I mentioned earlier, there is like a commitment, because you will be in a secondment. You will receive a part of your salary from your government, and you will get an allowance from the Korean government at the same time. So you have to go back home first. You have to serve your country for 2 years first, at least 2 years. Then you can apply for another scholarship. I hope I answered to the question of the sister in the chat room.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes. Thank you.
I have a question, please.
Yes. Go on.
Do you have any information about Yonsei scholarships?
Yonsei University. Personally, I don't have, but these are the major universities. I think they provide different kinds of scholarships, including the GKS one, Koika, right? But they have their own scholarships as well. So you can just go to the website, and then there is a section, graduate program, undergraduate program. Maybe I should,
if she can't find online information, I can contact my friends in your university and get updated information about it.
So yeah, that's also a good idea.
You can text me on my email.
What I can do, just give me a couple of minutes.
Okay, take your time.
How you can search, most of the Korean websites, you can just let me share the screen here, how you can find information about the scholarships. And Sister Amal, can you please stop sharing your PPT so I can share my screen?
Sorry. Okay.
Yes, okay. It's okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Can I ask a question?
Wa alaikum assalam. Please go on.
Brother, I have got a acceptance letter from a Korean university, but I did not pursue due to some reason. Someone told me that the Korean professor teaches too much to students. Can you guide about this?
I'm sorry, I didn't get your question. Like, can you repeat it again?
Brother, I have got a acceptance letter
Oh,
from
okay.
the KHU University.
Which university?
Kyung-hee University, KHU.
Kyung-hee.
Hani. Yes, brother.
Kyung-hee.
But due to some reason, I cannot pursue the scholarship because some students told me that the Korean professors are not good in behavior. They teach too much to the students.
Uh-huh. Well, we cannot generally say, you know, the Korean professors are not good, but I think it differs from one individual to another one, and it is not something which has to do with only the Korean professors, but it is generally believed that the Korean professors, they expect a lot, and they sometimes maybe put more pressure. Sometimes they ask you to work at, you know, at the weekend. Sometimes you may receive an email late at night. Yeah, that is something I have also heard, but I have not attended or worked at the lab under any professor, as you mentioned. But not, I think you should not just give up, you know, coming to Korea, because some people say that Korean professors are not, you know, behaving well with the students, with the foreigners. I think you should try to, you know, talk to professor, and then at least if he is sponsoring, then why don't you come to Korea? Try, you know. It will be challenging, but over time I think you will get used to it.
So I have something to add. Can you hear me well?
Sure, sure.
So if you are
Sir Mario, we can't hear you very well. Can you get closer to the mic or something?
like this,
Yeah, that's better.
yeah, thank you. So for the professor, if you are so afraid from him, so as I've told you before, try to find the professor who had experience with foreigners. This is the first thing you need to consider. The second thing, if you are so afraid of the professor, you can contact the students. Actually, you can just email them to ask about the professor, if he whether he's good or not. You can do that as well.
Right. Yeah, very good point. Now, alhamdulillah, you know, there is this community and platform. You can join our Kakao chat room. You can ask questions, and I believe there will be people from the same university, perhaps, you know, somebody working under the same professor. And then that's how you can also get to know more about the professors, you know, treatment of the international students.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum, brother Salman.
Brother, I want to add something to this brother that asked question.
Sure, please go on.
Yeah, brother, what is actually happening with Korean professors? One, you have to put in mind that you have to respect their time. When they said 6 is 6. And then when they arrange a timetable, you have to go through the timetable. Don't change it. When they ask you to do this, just go ahead and do it. Don't tell them that you know more than them. If you show to them that you know more than them, they will leave you with your work. And at the end of the day, you will get a very low grade. So you have to respect their time, respect their timetable, and don't send any text after 7. If the professor didn't send you a text, if you have anything to send to a professor, anything 7 p.m., the moment is 7:01, just leave it. In our university, we have a sister that has this kind of problem. She sent a text at 12. The professor told the university he can't continue advising her. So I learned that Korean professors, they don't receive messages, anything that has to do with past 7 p.m. So you have to search more about Korean professors, their culture, how they live their life. But Korean professors are very good. If you are good to them, they will be very good to you.
Great, thank you very much for sharing the tip. And so that, this presentation is not only just providing information, but you can also learn certain tips from the people who have, had some kind of experience or heard, these kind of stories from their friends who are here. But by the way, okay, before we go and hear from the participants and answer the rest of the questions, I want to just show you, whenever you want to check the universities in Korea, you can generally go to the, I don't know, can you see the screen, by the way? I'm sharing the
Yes.
Yonsei universities. Okay.
Yeah.
We can see it.
Yeah, simply go to the admissions, I think. Then admissions, you can generally you can see the undergraduate and also graduate one here. If you can see graduate, undergraduate, then here you can find more information about the general requirements of this university and of the different colleges and departments. You can also find about the same place, you can also find the information about the scholarships. When you click here, then the list of available scholarships offered by this university will pop up here. As you can see, scholarships for the undergraduate program here, they are listed. Someone, a sister was asking about the scholarships available at Yonsei University. This is how you can go and check all these scholarships, because some of them are very specific to certain regions, for people who know Korean, for people who are already in Korea, for some, maybe this one, Graduate School of International Studies, or similarly Yonsei Graduate School. These are the graduate programs, scholarship programs. And you can find more information, by going to the homepage of the that department or college. All right, so there are more questions, and also some people are raising their hands. Sister Besma, is it you?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
On our Instagram page, maybe the student is here as well. So he was asking, I want to know if I can postulate from the scholarship. I am an engineer student in Tunisia, and I'll be graduating this year on electromechanical engineering. So he's asking which scholarship would be best for him in that case.
Okay, is there anybody who wants to answer this question?
Yes, I want to answer the question.
Sure.
I think, for my own opinion, the professor scholarship is best for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
because
he's a Nigerian who is now with a professor in Busan, and he is a mechanical engineer. So he is working with the professor in one ship construction company.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, so you can try both. I think also maybe GKS also, the brother or sister can also apply to the GKS scholarship as well, because it offers programs in most of the disciplines, I guess. But as Brother Saladullah mentioned, probably professor scholarship is the better one or the best one. Then let's move on to the next question, and then I want to know about the scholarships like Quika and BK21, Daewon, and other. Can I apply for a major in the field of education? I think for the GKS, you can apply for all the majors except the medical studies. For other, I think
for KOICA, there is the Korea National University of Education. They can apply this year for master degree program in global education leadership. It doesn't require any certificate for English like TOEFL, like sister asked. But during the interview, they will just notice if you are doing well or not with English. For the Korean language, it's not mandatory at all, because KOICA program is conducted in English, and all the teachers are They graduated from American universities, so they will speak only in English during the class, and it's prohibited to use any Korean during the class. Yeah, I think I answered to this question.
Right, yes. But if you have TOEFL, you know, or IELTS, of course, that is a plus, and you have the better chance of being
course, yeah.
scholarship.
And by the way, if someone is interested about KOICA program, I left my email address on the chat. I can provide you the questions that usually they ask in the interview, because they are the same question. It's about the Korean culture, about your experience, etc. So I can give you maybe 10 or 12 questions that are repeated each year in each interview.
Right. Okay, for the GK scholarship, you know, if you apply through the embassy, similarly, as Sister Amal mentioned, they just, if you have TOEFL or IELTS, okay, that's fine. But if you do not, they will ask you maybe for a written test. Just interview would be also a way they can evaluate your language skill. You don't have to know Korean, but once you come to Korea, it is mandatory to know the Korean language, to study Korean language, and then you have to pass the, you know, in Korean language proficiency test, you have to pass at least level 3 out of level 6. Then you will be eligible to study, you will be eligible to do your program, whether it is undergraduate or graduate program. And then how to get a medical fellowship or medical training using sponsorship. Sister Maria, I think, has answered this question. Sister Maria, do you want to add something here?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Let me see. Now want to know more about the BK21 scholarship, whether it is only for research. Yeah, I think BK21 is mostly for the research projects, and you know, those the scholarships offered by the professors or departments in each university. That is the, I think, part of the maybe in total or in some part, that is the BK21 funds, which they receive from the government, and then they provide the funding to the students, and the students work at the lab on different projects.
I have some questions.
Yeah, please.
Do you live in Korea?
Do we live in Korea? Yes, we are currently in Korea.
So how long have you been living?
For me, I think it has been, you know, many years. First, I came in 2013 and then went back to my country, then came back in 2020. So it has been, I don't know, a number of years.
Okay, so did you graduate from a Korean university or from
Yeah,
another?
I'm the KGSP or GK scholarship students. Yeah, I'm still on scholarship. So what is your question, by the way?
Did you graduate from a Korean university or from another university in your country?
Well, I did my bachelor degree back home, but I did my master's degree here before, and I'm currently doing my PhD.
Oh, by the way, what is PhD?
Yes.
What is PhD?
The doctoral program.
Doctor. Okay.
After you master's degree, right? Master program.
Dr.
Hello.
Aquilos.
Hello.
Okay, so I think you don't have any question, right?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Please, my child is 16 years old. I just graduated from his high school. is he eligible to apply for the scholarship or it was 18?
Yeah, there is age limit for the scholarships. I think if he is below 18, he will not be eligible to apply for the general scholarship, which is the GKS. I am not sure about the others. I think for others, you know,
For
you should be
Corica, it's
on their-
40. It depends on the country. For
Okay.
example, in my
Nigeria.
country, it's 40 years. 40.
Okay.
Yeah. But it depends on the country. It's between 36 to 40.
Muhammad, your question referring to
Nigeria.
huh?
My son is he just graduated from high school. He's 16.
Okay,
16,
so 16 actually, if someone is coming to Korea 16, I met this kind of situation back in 2022 in Nigeria. So the person have to come with someone who is an immediate relative.
Okay.
And the visa that is going to give to that 16-year, they are going to apply with one of his family relatives, either an uncle or a brother who is more than 18 years.
Okay.
So
But
that
what-
is how to come to Korea.
whether he can apply for the scholarships.
Yeah, it depends on his country. I don't know his country.
Nigeria.
Oh, if it's Nigeria, go to the embassy. They will tell you all what you have to do.
Okay, thank you
But
very
make
much.
sure you have a lot of money with you. Yeah, of course, you understand me.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, because the visa, the passport, and everything, it consumes a lot.
Okay.
And if you are going to Korean embassy, they don't accept transfer. They only accept cash. And if they
Okay.
said like, let me talk to you in the Nigeria language. If they said
Okay.
5,000 naira, and you go with 6,000, they will not accept it. They will accept only the exact amount they require. So you have to make your change before you enter the embassy.
Okay. Thank you
And
very
their
much.
appointment time is 11 to 1. When it
11
reach
to
1, you can't see them. They are on break.
Okay. Okay, thank you very
Okay.
much. Thank you.
So let's take some question from the chat, okay? Someone is asking about the scholarship, which is good for a PhD program in chemistry. Sister Maria, I think it is the same measure as yours. And do you have any, do you want to say something about the like scholarships for the chemistry? It seems she's not
I
available
think
now.
she's in biology profession.
Okay, but you know, as I said earlier, for the GKS one, you can apply to all the measures, you know, it doesn't matter. But for the natural sciences, engineering, computer science, of course, they give preference for the participants if you are measuring. So chemistry is also fine. But for the chemistry, you can also apply to the scholarships offered by every, university or department. You can also, you can try both.
Brother, can I ask about if you are going to share the recording for this meeting? Because I have some brother and sister here back in my country. They couldn't attend this meeting, so.
Yes. So, do you have a question?
Hello, can you listen?
Talking about recording.
I mean for the Zoom meeting recording.
The meeting recording. Let's see, inshallah. So we try to share it. So so I think you need to contact us, okay? How can I? Let me share our email address. If you need the meeting recording, we'll be sharing it. But I don't know if we will be able to, download it. It is, I mean, the size is too big, to download. I guess.
I think Zoom will provide a download link for the meeting. So yeah.
No, I do that. Okay.
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, inshallah, we'll provide the recording with you, inshallah. So
Yeah, inshallah.
There's a question about the professor lab. Is it daily or how is the research daily work? For the professor scholarships that you have to attend the lab is, you have to take the courses, of course, the course, you have to complete the coursework. Meanwhile, at the same time, you should also attend the lab regularly. So you need to attend the lab every day because you need to work on the projects. And then maybe sometimes, from 9 to 6 p.m., 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. As I said at the beginning, sometimes, some professors, they ask you to even attend the lab maybe at the weekend, or maybe it is because you have to finish your projects. You want to go and work on weekends as well.
So, like to add to that point, it actually depends on your field. I know some people who don't like they go twice a week, 3 times a week, and some people just even go during weekends. So that depends on your major actually. If your major requires you to go every day, like in biology, you almost have to go every day, even during weekends. But maybe computer science and other majors, they don't have to go every day.
And it depends on, as I said, the contract. For example, you have a contract with the professor want you to publish certain number of, articles or publication, by the end of your study. Then in order to do that, you have to, work hard and also maybe, keep working on your projects. So you can also publish the articles. And then another question, pursuing a PhD in nanomaterials, and which scholarship is better for me? Nanomaterials. I think for this again, as far as I think, professor scholarship offered by universities, and that is also, the funds coming from some institutions or the government. For this, you can maybe try to apply to KAIST, for example, or Yonsei University, Kyunghee University, Hanyang University. These are the universities where there are many. Similarly, SKKU, Songkin Koan University, where you can also find many international students working in this area of studies. Is there anyone here who studies any major in the field of education in Korea? I don't know if there is anyone who is majoring in education here.
For us, the member of the cabinet of IMSAC, we are coming from different sectors. We didn't major from education field, but I think she can join us through the Kakao Talk page, and maybe she will find many students who are currently following the same studies.
All right. Yeah. So for now, I think, try to join our chat room, like Kakao chat room. I don't know I think you don't have Kakao Talk maybe. The Kakao Talk is, widely used in Korea as the messaging app. So if you have Kakao Talk on your phone, then, or if you plan to come to Korea, maybe you can install in your country and join our group, and then you can also ask questions there, or you can also ask your questions in our Facebook group, which doesn't require you to, install the application like Kakao. For quick, I don't know if I can, because I'm from Niger and I study in Tunisia. Sister Amal, did you do this question? Someone, if I want to postulate for the Kuika, I don't know if I can because I'm from Niger and I study in Tunisia.
Well, you have to be a civil servant. I mean, you have to be, for example, currently you are working to apply for KOICA program. But I think she's a student. Yeah.
You should be a government employee, then you are eligible to apply for the KOICA. It is actually capacity building program. The the Korean government wants to, I think, share its model of, development through these programs to different countries. And then those who apply for this scholarship, they should be the government officials and staff. So once they finish, they have to go back to their countries and work there.
But I'm checking the list. I think that's Niger. It's Niger, not Nigeria.
Yes.
It's not mentioned in the countries, the partner countries currently, unfortunately, but they can make an update or integrate it in the list. But currently we have 24 African countries. And as I can see from the table, yeah, it doesn't appear here.
But the brother or sister can apply to other universities, like scholarship, like the KOICA.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, except
yeah, it's open to all countries. And I want to ask if there is job opportunities as a foreigner physiotherapist in Korea. I'm not really sure about this. I don't know if our team has information. Being a physiotherapist in Korea.
There is, but in Yonsei.
Maybe once you get the fellowship from like medical fellowship, I think you can maybe work here, but in order to be a medical staff in Korea, I think it is very difficult. You should do a lot of publication, you should stay here, you should study, and then that is only possible if you get a fellowship from one of the universities which provide medical fellowships.
Maybe Sochanyang University, I saw some of their staff in the hospital are foreigners. So she checked on that Sochanyang University.
How to have more information about the GCASE program? Just go to the website, Study in Korea. And also there is another, I shared let me share it again. Here you can find more information, not only about the GCASE, but other scholarships also. NIID. So basically NIID is the institution which, or like monitors the government scholarships. It is different than the KOICA, but for the GCASE, NID. So just go to the NID or Study in Korea website. You can find more information about the GCASE and other government scholarships. Yes, I think so. That's all the questions in the chat. I hope we answered all of them. And if you have any questions want to ask, then raise your hand and then ask your questions. If not, then maybe we have to wrap up the event. What is the best university to study physiotherapy masters in English? I'm not sure about it, but Brother Siradallahi was mentioning a university earlier. Shinchon University. Can you write down its name here?
Yeah, brother. Let me write.
Okay, all right. Any other questions? Yeah, brother will be sharing the name of university shortly. Let me see if there is anyone who has question. Yeah, I think no more questions as of now. So again, from MSAC team, can you please just share once again the our Facebook page, Instagram page, similarly the Kakao group. If for someone who has Kakao, they can also join. If not, they can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Inshallah, they will be able to get the updates and information about some programs that we have in the future, and also they can communicate.
I uploaded the name of the university.
Okay, thank you. Interested in the GK, there is another question. Medical scholarship, especially for in nursing science, but I don't have much information about it, please. For the GKs, I am not really sure whether it offers scholarships for the medicine. As we mentioned earlier, you can, just write in the maybe in searching Google for medical fellowships in Korea, and then I believe there are a number of universities which offer medical fellowships, but under GKS, I am not really sure. I don't think so, but maybe if Sister Marie or someone has, more information on that, let's see. Okay, so it is nearly, 1.5 hour. Yes, more than 1.5
Sorry,
hours.
but for those who are asking for the recording, I think it's better to communicate through email and chat because it's already 2 hours and it's gonna be a bit tiring to check the whole video. So I think it's better to communicate online via chat or something like this instead of sharing the recording. It's
Yeah.
easier for them to get the answer that they want.
No, that's right. So I will be sharing our, communication channels here shortly, and then we'll, inshallah, end the meeting if there are no more questions.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Brother, I want to just add one point.
Yes.
I agree that sharing the video would not be a good option, but if somehow we can share the chat history, because a lot of links have been shared there and some queries got some responses. So maybe sharing the chat is going to be beneficial for the attendees.
All right, okay. Inshallah, we'll try to share the chat history as well. And then we'll be sharing these PPT files with all of those participants who joined us today here, maybe with everyone who had registered actually. And then I also shared our communication channels, including our Kakao group, Facebook page, Instagram page, and also our Facebook group, where you can also ask questions from others and get answers. Yeah, I think Facebook group is also there, Kakao Talk, and also our email address. All right, okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope this was, this presentation was useful to you all. You could have some, hints and tips about how you can apply for scholarships and what kind of study opportunities are available here in Korea. And also want to thank our team, Sister Amal, Sister Maria for their presentations. Similarly, I also thank other members of our team, Sister Besma, who was, active, communicating with the participants on our social media, including Instagram page. Brother Siradallahi and Brother Mushtaba and all our team. Jazakallahu khairan. Thank you so much. Inshallah, we'll be sharing the PPT files with the participants later tonight or maybe by tomorrow. Thank you so much. I hope you can apply and get accepted, to some of these universities and scholarships. Jazakallah khairan.
Thank you, President. Yeah, we need to thank you as well.
Great job. Thank you so much. Wow. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, so now participants, if you want, if you wish, you can leave. If not, then inshallah by one, maybe if I say end, the meeting will be over. For our team, I don't know if you need to stay and discuss anything for now. It will be great if you have, quick evaluation of today's event and discuss a couple of items. I don't know if we need to go to another room or just stay here so others can leave and then we can discuss them in the meeting.
Okay.
Or shall we?
They want to stay with us.
Okay. Okay, yeah, once again, I want to thank you guys. Alhamdulillah, the event, inshallah, went well. We provided information. Yes?
Sir, can you please hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Sir, I'm little bit late. I just joined in a very few minutes. So is there a possibility I can get some part of video about applying in South Korea scholarships?
The video. So what we will do is, maybe we can upload the video on Google Drive and share the link with you all when sending you the PPT files in your email.
Thank you, sir. That will
Yeah.
not. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you so much. Okay, and then we have another event coming up, right? The welcome event, Sister Amal.
New
And
students.
we want to have the social welfare activity. Sister Besma, she contacted the organization last time, but we were not, I think, ready to join those that particular activity. This time maybe we should try again, because in August or at least in September, we should be able to join one of the social, volunteering activities.
Yes, just give me a second.
Sure. Okay.
I'm removing the non-MSAC team people. Just give me a
Okay. All right. Okay. So maybe we should also join in. Brother Mustafa, let's do. We're sorry, guys. I thought people are living themselves. You can put them in the waiting room, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm doing. Yes.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not removing anyone from MSAC. I'm just trying to with names, but
Almost
sorry.
9 meetings. They
Okay,
share.
I am done. Now I think we're only among ourselves.
Wait,
Do we have?
I readmitted someone.
Oh,
I
yes.
admitted brother Harisley. Harisley is,
He is
brother
with us? Let me put him back.
I put him back here. Okay, so. Okay.
I think we're done. All right, perfect.
Besma, pay attention. Don't remove me.
No, of course. You're good. You're good. Okay, perfect. So now we
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much.
But yes, for the
that was-
welfare activity, the issue is that, as I said, they do it according to what's popular and what they can do, and the ones that are very popular and that they can do most is the